Cancer, you have our spirit wisdom number 27. I feel like I'm getting with the butterfly wings too. You're going through a massive transformation, and with it, you are gaining wisdom. You are learning from your past, and you are taking that wisdom from your lessons into the future. You're moving differently. This is interesting energy. Let's see if we can get more information out. It's like you're turning your lessons and learnings into wisdom. Maybe you're also sharing this wisdom as well with others. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel called to like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, what else messages are coming through for Cancer for the rest of January, please, Spirit? What else is coming through for Cancer? There's two there. We have number 40, Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. And number 45, Parrot Spirit, watch your words. Interesting. Okay. Now, I feel like with this wisdom, you are applying it to how you communicate. It's interesting. Like I was saying, there's also the sense of sharing this wisdom as well, which I'm getting with the parrot. And I get too from your transmuting your lessons and your learnings into wisdom, that your words are shifting from potentially victim mentality, those words that kind of say, this happened to me, into wisdom and saying, I survived this and I grew from this. And so there's a shift in perception too. Now, tend to the small things. Interesting. I'm getting with this card that this may not even be a massive learning or massive teaching in your life. It may just be small lessons, incremental moments where you go, oh, I see this in a different light. It doesn't feel like a massive aha moment. It could be for some, but there are little moments that have kind of accumulated that have turned into wisdom. Interesting energy. Let's dive a little deeper here. What does Cancer need to know for the rest of January? What else does Cancer need to know, please? A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Interesting. These lessons and these wisdom may be in relation to connections. Now, I know this one says romantic, so it definitely could be in your love life, but I'm getting just connections in general. How you commune with people. Again, it's the small things. How you communicate with others. Interesting. It feels like it's shifting here. Let's see if there's anything else that needs to pop through. What else does Cancer need to know for the rest of Jan? Thank you. Yeah, there's definitely this from the higher power card here. Wisdom. Something's turning into wisdom. You're seeing things from your higher self. We also have here and now, number 32. We have past and future, and there's this sitting on an egg, right? Which Maybe it's even just learning how to be present in your day to day, learning how to be present in how you communicate, what words you speak. This is really interesting, but it feels in connection with your relationships. Maybe you're even being present, more present in your relationships as well. Not focusing on what's happened in the past, not focusing on the future and what it should look like. You're being very present and focusing on the small things, really basic, maybe even mundane day-to-day things. Really being present in doing your chores even, or the simple things that you do within your connections. Interesting. Okay, let's dive deeper and let's have a look at the tarot for Cancer, please, Spirit. For the rest of January, does Cancer need to know what's going on for Cancer? Please and thank you. Ace of Cups, Page of Wands. Yeah, there's this sense of love and compassion. And I feel like you find this in the present moment. Maybe in the past with your connections, you're always focusing on the past, what went wrong, what could go wrong, looking at the future as well. And there's just the sense of finding peace, love, and compassion in the now. And I feel like this is a new sense of wisdom. This may be something that you are sharing with others, or you're just finding yourself in this moment. Interesting. Let's have a look at your energy. The Seven of Pentacles. Reaping your rewards. Interesting. Maybe this is something that you have been working on, becoming more present. Maybe you found yourself focusing on the past or worrying about the future. You've been working on being grounded. Yeah, because I see the butterfly wings, there's a sense of transformation here, a change within self, and the reward that you are getting from this work is the sense of love and compassion in the present moment. Very peaceful. Interesting. What is your challenge here? The Six of Wands. Now, interesting. This is what I was getting with sharing this wisdom. This is being recognized. This is a sense of fame, but it's standing almost on a stage and sharing this newfound wisdom with others. Interesting. Now, if it's not on a stage or a massive platform, this is just sharing it with others in your, family or friend circle. Going, wow, I feel so much more at peace when I'm in that sense of presence in the now, here and now. And maybe other people struggle to find that. They're constantly going back to the past or leaping into the future, and you share either process or tips and tricks. Interesting. What's coming towards you here? The Ten of Swords, an ending. Maybe this is the ending of the suffering that you had in focusing on the past. Because when you focus on the past, they say that's that form of depression. And then if you focus on the future, that's a form of anxiety. So both are uncomfortable, right? Interesting. Okay, and what's your advice here? The Four of Wands, really grounded energy, a form of something to celebrate, feeling balanced and harmonious. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let's dive deeper. See what's going on. The Four of Wands again. The Four of Wands can also represent coming together with another, or with the lovers, and a new romantic cycle begins. Absolutely. So you may be finding more balance and connection and love within existing connection or a new connection is what I'm getting. Okay, why is the Seven of Pentacles here for Cancer? The Death card, Scorpio energy. This is that transformation. You have transformed. The Five of Wands. This is conflict and the World. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you have done the work. You have turned your learnings into wisdom. You have transformed. This Five of Wands reminds me of inner conflict. Again, focusing on the past, worrying about the future, creates inner conflict. But you've been working on changing, turning this into wisdom. One, to help others potentially, but also just to go into a new energy, a new cycle, closing this old way of seeing the world out. Hence why there's an ending coming towards you. Okay, why is the Six of Wands in your challenge? Why is the Six of Wands in your challenge? Okay, we do have the Nine of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. There's a little bit of worry and stress here. The Queen of Swords is about communication, but also deciding and taking action. We have the Page of Pentacles here. Is this about... Yeah, there's something about... Ooh, this clarity, this wisdom. Something about sharing this wisdom is there's something that you're stressed about. Now, why would you be stressed about sharing this form of wisdom? Why are you... The Three of Cups. This is something to celebrate. Again, Six of Wands is something to celebrate. You've been doing the work on, making this change. You have clarity and taking action. What's this Page of Pentacles? The Three of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Emperor here. Yeah, there's a sense of control. Interesting. Because there is pain and burden in sharing this wisdom. Don't really understand why it would be though, because I don't feel like you're necessarily standing on stage. It might be for some that you're just a little bit burdened by it. But even if you're not sharing this wisdom on a public scale, there's still concern around it, which is interesting. Okay, we might be able to dive a bit further with the other message. So, the Ten of Swords coming towards you. Why is this here? Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is wish fulfillment. You have the King of Swords, the Hermit, and the Six of Cups. This is going within, making a decision to end the past and moving towards wish fulfillment. I feel like this is moving away from a mindset from the past as well, or even for those that are connecting with new relationships, you're releasing the narrative, the words that would play within your mind about the past, especially if it didn't work out in the past, right? So that is ending. It's interesting. So I was getting a lot of this sharing your wisdom. Now, that may only be for some. The stress in this new awareness and this new wisdom that's come forward, I feel like there's a part of you that may not fully trust it yet. Especially when we've just dived into this and it's like the old patterns. You're letting that go. But this new sense of present energy, it's almost like, well, if I go into something new, will I be able to remain balanced? Will I be able to remain present? Or will I go back into old patterns? Now, that's what I'm getting through this. Let me know if that resonates in the comment section below. Yeah, okay. So your advice here is the Four of Wands. It's the Four of Wands here. Yeah, the Four of Wands again. So your advice here is to remain grounded. The Tower. Interesting. Because these old patterns are still falling away. And you remember this was about closing out a cycle. There's still potential conflict within those old thought patterns. The old way of going back into worrying about the future or worrying that the past will repeat. Remain grounded as you move into something new here, because you are ending something and you're moving into the new. Sometimes we can find this new revelation, this new wisdom, because you have transformed here with the butterfly wings. And the nervous system almost needs to regulate and trust the new you, the new way of being, even though you cognitively understand. The body sometimes questions. I did just create a meditation which is about embracing change and transformation. And I'm getting this strongly with the butterfly here, with her wings. So I will link this here if you are interested. That's all about nervous system as well. Okay, interesting read, Cancer. Let me know if it resonated in the comment section below, but this is your reading, and I'm sending you much love, light, and insight, and I'll see you next time.